welcome. Today we're going to start to put the train in, so let's get started. On my pallet I have some Windsor yellow and some Scarlet Lake. That's like a real light red. And I've got about 3 or 4 different shades of orange. So we're going to take the darkest shade and start up here on the nose. You can always add some more red to make it a little darker. And once again, like I've said 1,000 times, these are just background colors. Because we'll be putting different washes and different shades of orange and red and yellow. The orange is pretty transparent, so we might have to put a couple coats on it after it dries. This side's a little lighter, so we're just roughing in these colors. Now this next part of the cab is a little bit darker, so we're going to go back into that first darker orange color. Now for the rest of this engine, it gets the lighter shade of orange, so we're just going to rough that one in. When I'm putting the color on the engine, I'll use up and down strokes like this. Because when it dries, the paint's definitely going to have some kind of brush strokes in it, so it'll look like the sheet metal on the side of the engine. I'm going to zoom in so you can take a good look at what we got going so far. Okay, so far I've got the dark orange here, some light orange here, some dark here, and some light here. And what that represents is where the sun is hitting the locomotive. I have a part on the engine where the background is showing through the orange. I'll let you get a good look at that. Right there you can see where some of the green is showing through. After that dries, you might have to put a couple coats of orange on that, but you'll be able to cover it up. Well, I'm going to take a couple minutes and put the background colors of the engine in. I'm going to zoom in so you can watch me put in the last engine. What we're doing is just basically looking for background colors now. If one color strays into another one, that's easily fixed. This next color is a cross between the light and the dark orange. And a little more dark orange. then we'll finish it off with some light orange. Now we're going to start on the hopper cars. First thing I'm going to do is start with some straight black, and we will create the shadow on the end of the hoppers. I have a little cup. It's got some white, burnt sienna, some brown, some black, and a little bit of thinner in the bottom. And what I do with this is I mix the highlights for the hopper cars. So I'll take a little burnt sienna, a little bit of white, a bit of brown maybe, and we'll take that color and we'll put one of these hoppers in. Using the mineral spirits, you can get a real fine paint. Then you can just put the ribs on the hopper. You're not going to get a whole lot of detail. I'm going to take a minute and put these in, and then I'll give you a close-up after I'm done. What I did is I took some straight black, went across each car, and then there's a little dab of black between the cars. It breaks it up that way. It doesn't look like one solid car. And the line up here is a little uneven. That gives the appearance that there's, multiple cars. Then the first one, I shaded to where the angle of the car comes down, and then you can see the profile of the front of the engine. And then I took my brown and white and black mixture, and I made stripes on the cars, and they're uneven also. And then I took the same thinner with some straight black, and I put some lines in the cars there. And they're also uneven. And then I put the little ladders on the bottom of the cars, just very slight, but if you get close enough, you can see them. That's about all the time I have for today. Thanks for watching. Take care.